talk of the season. Across Delhi-NCR, worried mothers are frantically reaching out to pediatricians, desperate to find relief for their little ones. It's flu season again, but this time the virus seems tougher, bringing with stubborn high fever and cough that refuses to go away. To understand why so many children are falling ill and what parents can do to keep them safe, News Mobile spoke to a leading pediatrician who is on the front line of the seasonal surge.
The viral infections actually are more common in rainy seasons and winter, but this season, because of probably increased rainfall, we have seen a surge in viral infections, and it's mostly because of high humidity and damp conditions, which create ideal breeding grounds for bacteria and viruses and promote the spread of airborne droplets. The seasonal changes, waterlogging, and poor ventilation in homes during monsoon also weaken the immune system and concentrate the pathogens, leading to a surge in viral respiratory illness like the common cold and flu, as well as water bodies like viral acute gastroenteritis. Basically, a change in or the fluctuation in temperature and damp condition can stress the body's immune system, making it less effective fighting off the pathogens, especially in young kids. It can irritate the respiratory airways, triggering coughs and other immune responses that can facilitate viral spread. And then, of course, contact with contaminated water. Waterlogging increases the exposure to contaminated water, raising the increase of infections like viral acute gastroenteritis. And then respiratory infections, of course, because of combination of humidity, poor ventilation, and increased indoor proximity, because the kids are not able to go outside very frequently, it leads to a surge in common cold, influenza, and other airborne and viral infections. And not only viral infections, of course, any reason, any in rainy season or water logging can lead to a stagnant water, which is a breeding ground for mosquitoes and transmit viruses, causing diseases like dengue fever and malaria. Fever is one of the manifestations of viral illness, and of course, is the most, I would say, common sign that we are worried about apart from cough and cold. So, high fever, usually, if the fever persists, say, beyond more than 103 degrees Fahrenheit, then we are concerned, especially beyond day 3. If the fever is persisting, then sometimes we also start thinking about secondary bacterial infection or other infections that can cause fever, for example, typhoid or dengue and malaria. Sometimes urine infection can also lead to high grade fever. The cough persists, that is basically because of the heightened sensitivity of the airways cough receptors, or what we call bronchial hyperresponsiveness, which can be because of the inflammation from the original viral infections, and sometimes because of environment irritants, allergies, predisposing asthma, or the development of secondary bacterial infections. The cough may persist. So mostly it's because of the airway hypersensitivity, and sometimes because of the pre-existing conditions like reactive airway disease or asthma and continuing allergens. So these are the important reasons of persistence of cough. So the prevention of viral illness, mostly we rely on hygiene practices like washing hands regularly, avoiding touching your face with unwashed hands, covering mouth and nose while coughing and sneezing. Vaccination is a very powerful way to prevent serious flu illnesses, and mosquito control, of course. We want healthy lifestyle, which includes balanced diet, eating uh, lots of fruits and fibers, vitamins and minerals, exercising regularly, getting adequate sleep. Safe food and water provision is extremely important. Drinking clean filtered water. Focusing a healthy lifestyle, which includes a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, adequate sleep, regular physical activity, and good personal hygiene measures like frequent hand washing, and other things like staying hydrated, managing stress, getting enough natural sunlight for vitamin D, and of course, making sure that the child gets all the recommended vaccinations on time.